our friends at NIVEA have launched their Million Moments of Touch movement to encourage all of us to make the world a more affectionate place. So today we've decided to do a special edition of Ask Wendy. We're doing the romance edition. So let's get started. How you romancing?
How you doing, Wendy? What's going on?
I'm doing well. How can I help?
Excellent. My name is John Anthony. This is my beautiful wife, Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm a little crazy and outgoing, very charismatic. She's not so much, very shy, timid. And the public displays of affection are kind of lagging, or
yes.
She kind of scurries away from me. Aww. So after 8 years of marriage, I really want to know how I can kind of get her to loosen up and give Papa a little bit of sugar.
Well, all right, so
how you doing?
Well, here's the thing. Rosemary, is your definition of public display of affection slobbing each other down and making out wildly and everything? Yeah, because, you know, it's something as sweet as holding her hand.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, or something as sweet as, like, you know, caressing her hair. You know, not that hard. Oh, my God. Yeah, don't do it in a joke way. Do it in a romantic way.
Sweet.
Yeah, oh, see? Just a little something. It starts with a touch. Oh, and here's another trick, and this is for everybody. You know, once you get your groove going on with your significant other, sit next to them at the restaurant instead of across from them. When you sit next to, it's good.
All right.
Thank you. All right, we have time for another one. How you romancing?
How you doing, Wendy? My name is Sherry, and I work from home. I'm a web product developer. So outside of my work gadgets, I have my own personal gadgets, like a laptop, iPad, and my smartphone. My husband gets an attitude because he says I spend more time on the computer than I do with him. I mean, I do press pause when he wants to talk. Am I being needy? Is he being too needy?
You're being unrealistic. Only because, well, this is the whole premise of the NIVEA Take a Moment to Touch. The gadgets are distracting you, and even though you work from home, what time does he usually get home from work?
It depends. He's a conductor, so his hours vary drastically.
Okay. Well, do you think that you can have your work finished at a reasonable time in proximity to when he gets home? And that doesn't mean push pause or go back to it. It means, like, you know, do your work, and then you work from home, so then there'll be another day tomorrow, but there won't be another lovable husband.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We have time. We have time for another question.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. My name is Lisa, and I've been married for 18 years. The problem is my husband and I, we watch different TV shows every night.
All?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And we're in different rooms. How can we, he watches sports and wrestling and all those.
And we watch Desperate
Housewives, Dancing with the Stars. How can I get him to sit on the couch with me to watch Dancing with the Stars?
Well, you know, one thing that gets a man in the same room with you is a good snack. Or some good food.
True.
That might only have him pass through and take a plate full and then go in the other room. But, you know, I would say he might not want to watch the shows with you, just like you don't want to watch wrestling with him. But if you figure out something to do separate from that, maybe eat a meal together, or, like, for me, I am not a sports person, but when my husband watches sports and I want to spend time with him, I grab my nail polish kit and a few magazines, and I go in, and so we're together. And you know, that seems to work. And then when I want him in with me, I have a snack.
That's true. That's good advice.
And send the fragrance wafting. Yeah. So, you know, thank you so much for that. Good luck. 18 years, you've been doing a good job. We pray for that kind of time. Our NIVEA friends at NIVEA know that there's nothing more important than taking a moment out of our busy lives to reconnect with others and rediscover the power of touch. So to help us all get started, everyone in our studio audience is going home with a NIVEA gift bag. I know.